Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be watching more Attack on Titan today. Storm here.
Tom here.
Kimmy here.
We're watching Season 3, Episode 21. We were just talking about the history that we learned last episode. We were given a whole lot of history. Holy crap.
A lot of info.
Yes. And
There was a lot of info.
and Aaron actually lived it. Like, he actually had the memories and he dreamt it. So how much detail? I'm assuming everything we saw he was seeing. So he's going to know about this place.
You think those dreams were like the memories absorbed into him when he ate Grisha?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. How crazy is that? Like, the show is so messed up where I love the storytelling, but here, like, he ate his dad. He had no clue he ate his dad.
I ate my
Took
dad.
his power and now has all his memories. So he still gets to learn about him and see what he really was like when he was a kid. And it's so sad and traumatic to learn of this new place and be like, holy crap, they have inventions, they're more advanced, and yet they have this demonic government that just terrorizes and butchers little kids
and just dominates, do what they want.
And here they can just deny it, like Faye dying. And when he was younger, when Grisha was younger, they just denied it, and it wasn't even a big deal, and that was just terrible.
Right.
And then sending people off to Paradise Island. Paradise Island, what a name. Like, it just messes with you so bad. And how these Marley people just want to see what they do when they change them. To see them turn into Titans and run into this desert.
Yeah, and like, don't you know it's going to come back to bite you? Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm. We do also... Yeah.
I was going to say, so most of the Titans that are out in the wild came from this place then, right? Marley.
Yeah, I mean, here they're sending people to their death or whatever, and they're just condemning all these other people out there. Like, who knows how many other groups are out there, and they just don't care.
They're probably a society that thinks that they're the greatest and that they're the only ones that really exist that matter.
Yeah, probably.
Like, how do you not think that's going to come back to get you and destroy your own people in the future?
You just get more narrow-minded.
Like, what are you thinking? You're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, and then the owl, like, as we know, he was an inside guy for a while, and he beat up Grisha when he was a kid, and
he had to just to play along.
Mm-hmm. And Dinah now being the smiling Titan. I mean, all these things coming together full circle is just crazy. And then she ate Aaron's mom. Like, Grisha's first wife ate his second wife. And not to make it funny, it's so freaking messed up.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. It's so messed up.
Kept it in the family.
Kept it in the family.
But now, they killed off the Smiling Titan, didn't they? Didn't we see that?
She got attacked a lot when he did that scream, but I'm assuming she's gone. I'm assuming that because there was a lot of Titans on her.
Because I don't think he had any remorse to keep her alive.
Right.
First of all, he didn't know.
I was going to say he didn't know who she was.
And if that did occur, if she did die and the other Titans ate her, do they get more powerful?
I kind of wondered that before. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's a good question.
Do they have to eat the human inside, or
human
just the
inside?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's the human inside because
we've
seen.
So maybe just one
little toy.
Hey, toy. Jack.
Yay!
I got it. My
limited edition. Woo!
So whatever Titan ate her, the person inside, probably got stronger if they did.
If they had I don't know exactly how it works. I know you guys are going to tell us. Thank you. Your theories are always awesome. I always love learning more about this, but I don't know if they gain more strength if they eat a specific kind of Titan, because we know after the founding Titan Ymir, she had her soul shared 9 times after she died or something, made 9 different Titans. So I don't know if it has to be like one of those. But then we have Aaron, whose father ate a lot of the Fritz family, and they kept eating more and more people. Yeah, so I guess they would gain some kind of stronger ability.
Do you think that's where the saying "they're on the Fritz" came from? Fritz and crackers.
Fritz and crackers. We're going to be watching on Crunchyroll today. So Attack on Titan 321, 358. Oh crap. I jumped. I'm not sure.
Whose memories are those? Wow, future Titan.
What just happened?
Quantum leap.
I thought that was like
Does he have a crystal ball? What's
not.
going on?
I don't know. I don't even know what that was. What? What? How the heck would he know that? And then he's like, he wasn't even sure what he was saying. Did he just have like a glimpse of the future? He can see
He
what's
had
going
to
happen?
have. I mean, he knew
Unless
specific names.
when they get connected, their memories go backwards and forwards.
Maybe. Okay, that would make a lot of sense.
Because they did say they're all connected by one. What was the saying he said?
Yes.
Yeah, one stream or I know. Anyways, yeah.
I forget exactly what he said, but yeah, they're all connected, by one coordinate or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, coordinate. I think that's what it was. Wow. Okay.
Which
so
it seemed like it was like moon, and it was more of a spatial thing. It was like it's above them. It's more than just creatures on the land. It's more of like the moon, and now we're talking about the sea. So I think it's larger than what we think too.
it's pretty shocking. I mean, not being, I guess, grounded, moving through time and being connected that way, I guess. Mm-hmm. But just knowing that you'll only live for 13 years, possibly, once you gain that power, that main Titan power.
Yeah, 13 years, that's it.
And we were talking about how certain people seem to have longevity. We discussed how Reiner has that amazing ability when he was desperate to live, when Levi stabbed him through the neck, mm-hmm. and he was able to regenerate and survive that by using his Titan form. We were saying that, maybe they'll live long lives because they have those abilities. And then Ymir in the desert as a Titan, 60 years goes by and she is a lot older. I mean, she's still the same age as she was. So point being is, you being a normal human, you're going to only last 13 years unless you're in Titan form, I guess. You can just
so
last
your
forever.
human form is 13 years.
Yeah.
Yes, and you have to you have to give it to someone you trust at your 13th year, right?
If not,
the owl did.
By your 13th year, before you pass. Otherwise, it goes to an unborn
baby. Is that what they were talking about?
Yeah.
They were just saying it goes to a baby. Okay,
it goes to an unborn child. Yeah.
Oh, how weird. Well, that's really sad. So not only, and it just shows you that some people have good intentions, but what really makes it right? There's a lot of gray areas where Grisha, he's passing on his, by injecting his son, he's passing on his, Titan powers or whatever. But then he gets eaten too, and that wasn't intentional. But here he made his son, he forced his son to have this power, which would kill him faster. He wouldn't have a normal life at all, just because he wanted to keep it going.
Well, you have to think of how much toll it's putting on your body. So, I mean, I can see why it's only 13 years.
Right. But so now he only has 8 years left.
Yeah, and he's 15. I keep thinking they're older
he might not
here.
He might not see it as condemning his son. He might be seeing it as saving humanity.
Yeah. Which is so messed up.
Yeah, I'm sacrificing my son, but, it's...
for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
And
or maybe he could do what the Hulk does and kind of merge the two into... Remember how the Hulk turned Bruce Banner into, the Bruce Banner Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do something kind of like that where you
That'd be so weird. That'd be so weird.
Hey, guys.
Follow me, guys. Come on. Look at the Beast Titan. It'll be cool to see if Aaron could talk in his Titan form eventually. I don't know, just like Zeke.
I bet you he will. I mean, Zeke does it pretty fluently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He does. And, it's so cool that Aaron does have all these memories now, because now he knows about the other place. He knows about the Titan history. He knows about his 13 years, now 8 years, which is really sad. But he just knows all this history now. And he knows about the Smile Titan and how that was Dinah, royal blood, and him connecting, just touching her.
Him touching her.
Caused that connection.
That's right. So now he can connect and to have that outburst. I mean, who better than Hanji to like
Pass it off.
That's right, like
he's
quell the
young.
situation.
You know,
Always the age.
I forget like how young they are because here they're fighting this major war. And
He's what,
only
15, they said?
Yeah,
I thought he was 18 at least.
I thought he was like late teens.
Yeah, I was like, what? You know,
Just kids.
Yeah, just kids in this terrible
And Armin's
world.
even younger. Now he knows his fate is 13
Has he only got 13 years?
Yeah.
That's very depressing.
No, see, now my question about the 13 years is like, is it 13 years from the moment he gets the powers, or is it 13 years combined? Like every time he's in, like if he's in Titan form for 6 months, does that mean that he gets an extra 6 months of being a human?
Yeah,
not extra, but it's like, you know, stretched out.
I think just being in human form makes the time.
He's got 13
forward.
years of human.
Yes, because
that's what I think too.
Again, Ymir, when she turned and was a Titan, she was a Titan for 60 years, and then when she went back to normal, she was the same age that when she first turned. You know, so I don't think there was any age.
Kind of like pauses
growing.
everything.
Yeah, just pauses, puts you on pause there.
Otherwise, 13 years would be 13 years, and that'd be done.
Yeah, so he'll never have a normal life. I was going to make a joke out of him and be like, Aaron, like, getting older and getting married and whatnot. He's going to, like, be like, I was going to be a Titan for a couple of years.
That's right. I want to have my
I want to see you grow up.
retirement years. I want to be human, so I'm going to be Titan for now.
Yeah, I know. I'll just be a Titan for half the year or something. That's, like, so messed up. Man, that's a lot of information. And Grisha went over to Wall Maria. He went over there to infiltrate, to be like a spy, have a normal life to seem normal, because that's what the owl was telling him. He had to do all these things. I mean, the owl had to do a lot worse things to act like he was part of the Marley crew. So...
I said Motley Crue.
I know, but here, no pun intended. No, it was funny. But yeah, so he's cutting off fingers off of these people, like the Eldians that he was for, just to show that he was part of.
Speaking of the fingers, so Grisha hasn't in the flashbacks we've been seeing, he hasn't turned into a Titan yet. That's why his hands aren't regenerating, right?
Yeah, because I think at the end of this, when he was doing the injection, when he
was getting ready to,
yeah. So then he's going to grow his fingers back. He's going to be the Titan, grow his fingers back, and go to the other wall
and get himself a family.
What finger? Man,
get the important finger first.
You know, it was interesting how, and it makes sense how Grisha right away when he was talking. Excuse me, at the end, he goes, well, I have Dinah. I'm going to go back to Dinah. And, they always like, no, you have to start fresh and have someone new. And
you have to fall in love. You have to have a child. You have to have children.
And also how we were talking about how everything is like connected on a cosmic level here. Maybe he also pushed that not only to be a spy in a way, like the owl was explaining, but because he was connecting and he mentioned Mikasa and Armin, that maybe Aaron, he is destined to be this person. And that's why he was also inclined to say, okay, well, you have to get married to someone else because Aaron has to be born kind of thing. Because he has
that
to
that was part of the glimpse of the future kind of thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Futuristic, yep.
So I wonder if not only him thinking, because I was a spy all this time to get where I needed to be now, for you to eat me, and just be so casual about it, but he knows his fate and that he's almost gone because he's already 13 years.
It almost kind of feels like the TVA, it's like you have to follow the exact timeline.
It's all messed up. I know, you don't want to go off and be rogue.
Don't be a variant.
Yeah, don't be a variant. Yeah, this is emotional, and Aaron is just so drained. Like, I don't blame him. He gets, for being so young and, like, to go through all of this traumatic stuff.
Well, to have all these extra memories now, it's kind of like living another life, you know what I mean? You have all these memories just thrown into your head, and you're trying to sort it out.
Right, and I think also him telling his friends, like, immediately when he discovers something, he's telling someone, which is great.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's really great to do it in court, but he is just disclosing it to his closest, colleagues, if you will, his closest
Which is
friends.
Unusual for all the shows we watch because they don't want to talk to each other.
Yeah. He didn't tell them
good.
When he discovered the Smiling Titan. I hope he does tell them after this whole thing at the end, because he was looking at them saying that couldn't. They don't even know yet.
Yeah, he hasn't told them yet.
So I thought he was whispering it, or is that just
no? He was
him
thinking.
talking?
Yeah, he was talking to
Oh,
himself.
he's
Yeah.
thinking it to himself. Okay.
Yeah, then looking back and forth.
Yeah, because
and,
he has to protect Astoria. He doesn't want anyone retaliating against her.
Yeah, because if they find out, then they'd knock her off.
Mm-hmm.
How scary is that? I mean, and we have to talk about the touch thing again. So here, babble, but I love how Ymir confessed her love and she loves Astoria, which we kind of thought that anyways, because I'm like, she's really like into her and I didn't know what was going on there. But yeah, that makes sense. She really did love her like that. And like Astoria just touching the paper that she touched. Like it didn't have blood on it or anything. And
speaking of that paper, it's like I made a comment saying that, is it upside down? I forgot that, in Japan, they read right to left, not like how we do left to right. So
that is funny. Yeah, because we can hear each other for the most part, but sometimes I don't pick up what you're saying.
Well, you say things quickly and it's like...
And we're paying attention to that. And it's like, what? But yeah, like her touching that paper and, having that, like, all of a sudden flashbacks and all that history coming forward, like... And then Aaron having that too with Dinah and knowing that connection. Like he realized then in the courtroom, I'm like, holy crap. So thank God all this is coming together.
Well, what do you think, like, how do you think the connection was sparked just by a piece of paper? You think because all the emotion that was poured into it?
Maybe. I'm hoping it's more involved than that because here they're taking out fluid out of the spleen. I know it's probably different and more powerful.
Phenomenal cosmic powers.
If it all could have been just love and touch at this point, like what the hell? Why are you taking killing people and like taking stuff out of their spleens and injecting people for? Because it's more sinister.
You mean spine?
Spine.
Oh, spine. I keep saying spleen, but okay, spine.
Yeah.
One of those things.
Spine.
Okay, spine. One of those things. Yeah, but that's pretty crazy. So
and it's very powerful. Yeah, I think just by touching, she just saw all those flashbacks and she couldn't say anything. And she's like, oh, no, So I think she's going to reread and maybe it will go slower. She can try to really connect more with that letter.
Yeah, and Aaron now thinks he can control the founding Titan powers.
That's going to be interesting to see that.
Yeah, I want to see more. Can't wait for the next episode, guys. Woo! This is very intense, and we're almost done with this season. I think there's one more episode, and then we go on to season 4.
Wow, is that the last season?
I think so. I think it's still going, too.
Well, it's the current season, then.
Yeah, I think it had a couple breaks in between, though, because I remember fans telling us that, like, oh, well, you got some time to catch up. But we love it so far.
They always take so long in between.
Yeah, I know. So we'll be like right there with the flow, I guess, at the end.
Season 2 to season 3, it took them like 2 or 3 years for it to come out.
Wow.
Did it really?
They're good though. The animation's great. I know it. People have been telling me about the fluctuations on style, but I do appreciate what they do. I love the animation as a whole, and some scenes are just so phenomenal and just so beautifully intensely done and just incredible. Like some of the rotation scenes, like with Levi killing the Beast Titan, are really like, almost killing him. Like that was a great scene, and a lot of ones with Levi like going through the cities and stuff like that really fast, and it's just incredible. But then you have some other like computer generated scenes that are
a lot of love put in it.
Yeah, and some like are a little bit more not as nice, but again, when animators are under pressure, you have harsh deadlines, less money, it gets hard in some cases. So anyways, I appreciate it, and for the most part it's awesome.
From the artist and the family.
And scene. So love you guys, please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.